Hello everyone, this is Kapil Reddy here, CEO and founder of Zuperly. So here we are with the third episode in the CEO series. Today we are going to talk about a very important topic in the learning space, but something which is often neglected. We are always told to learn that, learn this, or do that, do this, or why do you want to learn this, all this. But nobody actually stresses on learning how to learn. But trust me, that's probably the first step which you could take, which will actually completely change your perspective when it comes to learning. And this entire process of learning gets much more efficient. That's exactly what we want to discuss today. Probably this is just a part one of it, and then we'll continue with the part two in the next episode. So, before you start something, I think any learning starts with curiosity. If you are curious about something, like for example, right now there's a lot of discussion around NFTs, but probably not NFTs is not for everyone. At the same time, if you're a generalistic learner who just wants to upskill on a daily basis, fortunately or unfortunately, right now we're all in this journey where we all need to upskill on a daily basis. Given the rapid professional competition which is coming up and the rapid technological advancements which is happening out there, we are signing up for a continuous lifelong journey. So now coming back to the topic. So before you start learning something, just question why exactly do you want to learn it? Is it like casual? Is it professional? Whatever it can be, just first write down a map of how exactly you want to do it. I think once you write down a map, be it just even a rough sketch would do, or let's say there are a number of note-taking apps, whatever, or just say there are some mind maps which you can take, whatever be the framework, just try and do it, map it up, so that it's very easy for you to track down where exactly you want to do better or how exactly you want to follow this process. And we can just break it down into 5 simple steps. The first thing to do is learn the basics, or try to do something about what exactly it is. Try to take some action on it. For example, let's say you're into coding. So maybe you learned something, you learned a new concept, just try to code something about it. Or you have learned about NFTs. Try to explore a little bit with the tools which are already out there. This sort of practical experience will actually add a lot of value when you actually learn the theoretical bit. So that is probably the first step you could take. Coming back to the second step, just identify the key materials or sources around that particular topic. See, obviously, I think sometimes you might read a trending topic, or sometimes you just read some random topics. No matter what, there is already tons of information, which is exactly what we discussed in the previous episode, where that information overload is real. But fortunately, we do have some tools which will help you to narrow down your choice and just pick those resources and try doing it, and just gather all your information, what all you want to learn, in the form of a repository of information, all in one place. Rather than getting scattered around in different places, if you can get all these things in one place, trust me, it'll help you to get order into the chaos. So once you do this, make sure you're reading about all this. At the same time, check out some famous personalities which are already out there. See, today it's a digitally connected world. So ideally you have tons of people who are adding tons of value with the kind of information they put out on a daily basis, especially on Twitter, YouTube, or to a certain extent Facebook. There are a lot of these famous personalities who share their learnings on a day-to-day basis. So let's say, for example, right now, since cryptocurrency is on such a boom, why don't you pick that topic? Just identify who are those influencers or who are those famous personalities who are talking exclusively about cryptocurrency. So just check their profiles and note down all that information. Again, gather all that into one place. It's easy for you to actually consume. So you'll spend less time organizing and more time learning. So that's the biggest advantage you can actually have with this procedure. Then, most important, again, as I already told you, it's a connected world right now. Communities are there everywhere, be it on Reddit, be it Discord, or even Slack communities. You can just literally find a community for every single topic which is out there. Now, just go and check those communities, try to immerse yourself and see what exactly or where exactly you can actually add value. The easiest way to get recognition in a community is by being proactive and getting engaged with other community members. Simply put, there's a reason why communities are built, right? Ideally, these are the people who have probably a similar thought process, or they have shared beliefs, which exactly probably would have worked them to actually get into a community. So be more proactive, be engaging, and usually people in communities are quite helpful and they just help you to declutter whichever information you want. So that's the biggest advantage. So this is how you can engage. And for now, you have all your information in one place. You've identified key personalities, and then you've joined communities. So all this is going great. But this is the last point, which is often not taken very seriously. But trust me, I think once you start practicing it, it will add a ton of value in the way you learn. Simply put, the thing which we need to stress on is whatever you're learning, just write down maybe a quick note, or maybe you want to write a detailed blog. Just imagine as if you're writing a blog on the content which you have learned. That will give you a lot more clarity. I think it will just solve the puzzle. It will help you to answer so many questions in a much more clear way. That is exactly the power of writing down. I know it's like it doesn't come naturally to a lot of people, but trust me, now even like there are so many other tools which will help you to write in a much better way. A tool, something as simple as Grammarly, can help you write down. But again, if it's for your own self-learning, you don't even have to worry about the grammatical mistakes and all that. All you have to do is just put down your thoughts. It will give you much more structure and clarity of thought. So that's the whole intention. And brownie points if you actually write in public, because there is more accountability if you do something in public, and maybe you can actually develop a kind of a following with other people out there who will probably start following you, maybe start following your content, and you can create your own content personality around you. So right now that creator economy and curator economy is booming up, and this is one more opportunity for you to actually go grab it. So coming to the conclusion of the first part, I think we've just jotted down 5 important steps you can take to learn how to learn. And once you master this, trust me, I think the entire learning process is much more fun. Coming back to the difficult part of it, right now this entire process is super broken. Simply put, learning process today is broken. You have all these valuable things, but they're all spread across in different directions. So you actually, like for example, if you really want to learn that critical piece of information, you end up searching more and learning less, which is exactly what the problem Zuperly is trying to attack. We are trying to build a unified learning space for all your learning needs and productivity. And just keep watching this space, and we'll keep revealing more about Zuperly. But the good part is the kind of validation we are getting for what we are trying to achieve and the kind of problem we have identified is outstanding. And that is what is actually keeping us excited and keep moving at a fast pace. So until now, we have had a different plan, but now I think we've altered our plans, and you'll see us coming to the market at a much faster pace. Really excited about what is in store with Zuperly, and can't wait to share all that information, and most importantly, can't wait for you all to try Zuperly and get more efficient in your learning process. Simply put, the entire goal of Zuperly is to make you an efficient learner. As we highlighted in the beginning, you cannot escape learning. Ideally, without even realizing, all the learners are lifelong learners. And Zuperly is creating a de facto platform for every lifelong learner out there. Do check us out, and please subscribe for this channel, like, comment, share, and most importantly, please give us the feedback. We keep improving based on your feedback, and that's how the product has also been improved quite a bit, and we still strive to improve further. Also, please take this as an invite to join us in our mission to empower the learning and productivity of 100 million lifelong learners. Until next time, see you around. Have a great day. Cheers. Bye.